Well, good morning, everyone. Just wanted to bring you a quick passage this morning from Philippians chapter number 4, verse number 8. And really what I wanted to bring to you is a verse that can be soothing and calming in a time where there's so many different kinds of unrest. Of course, we just came through the COVID-19 shutdowns. We were given the idea that now there's going to be the murder hornets, and then immediately after that we got this different sickness carried by mosquitoes. We've got this tragic circumstance that's led to protesting and unfortunately every other kind of activity at the same time. Lots of destruction. And it would be really easy to just simply use our social media to vent and share our frustration. But really, there's a second side to the verse too that would help us with that. I mean, obviously we got to filter everything through this verse. But at the same time, we also need to filter our own heart through this verse because of what we might be feeling on the inside. It's not just a behave yourself verse, it's also remember, I've got you, I've got this. And this is the way that we do that. Let me just read it to you, and you see the two direction or the double edge to this verse. It says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. So imagine, instead of letting yourself be filled with the things that are going on and constantly pouring that into yourself and pouring that in and in and in, if I just simply poured everything that's going on into my heart all day long, and that's all I thought about, that's all I dwelled on, well, then it would definitely take away from me all of the good things that God has done. And so I want to encourage you today to really consider everything good that God has done. The things that He has set in motion for us. If we'll pour this in, it will even change the way we think about the circumstances happening around us. It'll change the way we think about even the way God wants us to live, the way He wants us to represent Him. There are so many different elements to this verse that are not only personally helpful to get my mind and my heart on the right things to keep my mental health strong. And also, when my mental health is strong, my outward expression of my life, my testimony of the Lord, all of those other things flow freely from it. And so it's a good verse to use when we're constantly being bombarded with negative, because eventually we're going to respond. And if we pour God's goodness into our hearts when we respond, we're going to respond with goodness in return. Our world does not need more frustration being poured out. We have plenty of it. What it needs is for God's people to pour out Christ's love. And so I want to encourage you, fill your heart with God's love today. Think on the noble things. Think on the good things. It will dictate everything. It'll dictate how we treat other people, whether it's based on gender or race, or even their sinful preferences. It'll change the way we approach them. I just want us to be a good testimony of God's goodness being poured into us and then flowing out to others. That's what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to love God with every ounce of every part of our being, and then let that flow out to others. So I want to encourage you to be that kind of a person today. Be the one that adds the joy to an otherwise broken down moment. And so let that be your guide today. I want to encourage you with that. I love you, and I hope the best for you today. And enjoy that great day.